Hello, children. Good morning to everyone. Children, we have already completed chapter 7 volcanoes. Today we will start with chapter 8, that is earthquake, from your geography book. Children, first of all, I would like to tell you what is earthquake. An earthquake is a sudden movement of the earth tectonic plate resulting in shaking of the ground. Okay, when in the previous lesson also I have explained you about the tectonic plates that keep on moving, and when I taught you the chapter landform, then also I explained you that due to the movement of the plates, mountain is formed and various other landforms are formed. The sudden release of tension in the tectonic plate send waves of energy that travel through the earth, creating the earthquake. You must have experienced few years and even few days before there was minor earthquake. Now, what are the causes of the earthquake? Earthquakes are caused by the strain in the earth crust, which is turned in a result of number of factors. These strains are formed due to many factors. When the earth crust is unable to accommodate itself to the strain, it results in a sudden release of tremendous energy in the form of sudden violent shocks. You will feel the shock when earthquake occurs. A series of shocks that result from sudden earth movement. The example along a fault are known as earthquake, and it causes lot of destruction. When there is a major earthquake, then lot of destructions take place. Many people die, building collapse. As you can see in the picture, what kind of destructions take place. The main factors that cause earthquake are as follows, that I will explain you just now. The first one is volcanoes. Now, volcanic eruption are one of the main cause of earthquake. During the volcanic eruption, hot gases are pass upward, and they push violently the earth crust surface, uploading, causing an earthquake. So when the earth volcanic eruption takes place, it that ashes and lava and all gushes out of the volcano, creating a shock movement in the earth surface. This volcanic eruption, there was one volcanic eruption at Krakatoa volcano between the island of Sumatra and Java, that caused severe earthquake around a vast region. After this volcanic eruption, the next cause is plate tectonic. The crust of the earth is made of series of movable crust. So these crust, when they keep on moving in the molten surface, and sometime while moving they collide with one another, again causing movement, shaking of the earth. So when two plates skip past each other or collide against each other, their edges produce faults along the line of weakness. You must be remembering that last time I explained you with the help of diagram that the earth, some places the earth crust is weak, so at that place only it cracks, and how that earth moves and shakes badly and creating lot of destruction. In India, a severe earthquake occurred at Bhuj in Gujarat in year 2001 due to the lowering of the Indian plate below the Asiatic plate. So Indian plate and Asiatic plate, they moved toward each other, and due to that only this earthquake took place in 2001. The next one is folding and faltering. Then there is horizontal and vertical movement due to the compressional and tensional forces causing folding and faltering in the earthquake. Again the same process. When the earth plates are moving, they collide with one another, and folding takes place and folds takes place, and due to this again the earthquake take places, children. Now, there a part of this natural causes, there is man-made cause also, which leads to the earthquake. Now, human activities like construction of huge dams, nuclear explosion, blast of rocks, and mining near fault zone, means if these things are taking place, the human activity takes place where there is fault zone, where is the volcanic eruption can take place at that area, or where the earth crust is weak. If these kind of constructions take place, then these are responsible for earthquake. Koyna earthquake in Maharashtra was caused by construction of Koyna Dam, and it was scientifically active region. It was active region of volcano, and that's why this earthquake take place. Then a part of this chemical waste, children, they are dumped in the ground, and underground for this only underground explosion in USA caused several earthquake in Colorado in 1960. Children, there are three forms of movement of the plates. The tension which is caused by the movement of the earth plate build up until it is released in the form of powerful vibration. So all the movement, they gather, the energy keeps on gathering, and when lot of energy is gathered together, then certain explosion or movement of the vibration in the earth takes place. Not when small part of energy is there, then the vibration does not take place, but these energy, when they keep on collecting and huge number of this energy is formed, collected, then all of the sudden this vibration takes place. Children, there are waves that keeps on moving under the earth crust are of three types. One is primary waves, and second one is secondary wave, and third one is L-shaped waves. So these waves you will study, it is already given on page number 62 and 63. Go through it, children. And then how we can measure the earthquake. So now, children, there is an instrument which no instrument can tell that earthquake will take place. There is no instrument that can that tell you beforehand that now earthquake will be taking place in a certain area, but the measurement can be taken. So the instrument which is used to take the measurement of earthquakes is Richter scale or Mercalli scales, used for measuring the direction and intensity of the earthquake. Children, in your book, page number 63, if you see the instrument which measures this is seismograph. Now, children, this seismograph, it has a pen, which you see from a pen is hanging, and when the earth shakes, then this ball moves along with this, and a paper is placed over there. The nib of the pen which is hung on the ball, it keeps on moving, making a diagram or making a sketch on the paper which tells the intensity of the earthquake. This is how the earthquake is measured, children. The wave is measured. So, children, here we have done the portion where the causes of earthquake, what is earthquake, and the instrument which is used to measure earthquake has been done. I have explained you that much, children. Now in the coming class we will do we'll read briefly the instrument and effects of the earthquake. For today, children, go through the lesson, read the chapter, and I will explain you again P and S waves also in the next class. Go through it, children, and take care of yourself, and have a good day, children.